Hello and welcome to ARCA. We are here at New Texas this week, and I'm excited to give this one a try because not only do I really enjoy Texas, but we've got ourselves a loose setup this week, it sounds like. I watched Nick Neben's race, and if everyone was kind of sliding around, and I love that. You very rarely get loose setups in these fixed races. And we've also got a 112-degree track temp out here, so we've got plenty of reason to be sliding around. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this turns out. We also had a ton of people signed up for this. I think it was 175 whenever the session started. And as a result, we've got a pretty good field here. 3.6k strength of field. And I'm going to try something here. I feel like you can't quite get up to speed on this first lap. So we're going to go a little bit easy first time around.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first.
Get the tires up to temp. And hopefully not mess up the second lap. Because I was trying real hard to come out of the pits really fast and get up to speed as fast as possible, but I was just missing a little bit when I was at the line, so we'll take that easier drive around.
One more lap.
And then we'll see how we're looking here. Oh no, I think I kind of went too easy. Uh-oh.
30.79.
I think I went too easy. Oh no, I blew it. I blew everything. Oh no! What have I done? There was no grip whatsoever. That was terrible. It's too late now. Dang. This track is basically a bathtub, slipping and sliding. That's crazy.
Your lap time was
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
Well, we're going to be stuck in the field this time. Yikes. Should have just gone for it the first lap, I guess. That was crazy. I thought surely we would be loose, and that would be okay. I could lift off a little bit if we started sliding around. But nah, when we got to the corner, it was just a 4-tire slide up the track. Just no grip whatsoever. So I completely blew that. We'll be starting in the back. That kind of stinks. But hey, I guess we won't be short on action. We got a 29.4 in the practice session before, but that was with cooler track. Not really sure what we would be able to get with these conditions. Apparently the one's getting a 0.6, so I don't know. I feel like I probably could have been up in here somewhere, but who's to say? I guess no, I would be right here because that's exactly what I got. Who am I kidding? But yeah, we're gonna be on that right rear, I think, and man, we're gonna be back here with a couple of other low car numbers that chose not to qualify. 5 gets the pole time. Oh hey, Barrett, I recognize that guy. Yeah, we totally blew qualifying. He's got himself a top 10 starting spot, but we are just back there in Nowhereville. Be interesting to see what some of these other guys, how they're going to race. Trying to make their way through the field, I guess. I have to assume that these guys... Oh, he hit a faster lap. I was going to say, these guys must be trying to end up back there, but... No, I guess not. He was trying to get a good time. Completely different track than what I practiced on in terms of grip level, so gonna have to keep that in mind for the race as well. We'll see how it changes from 115 track temp here. We're just waiting on the 2. But only 7 more seconds, so not too much longer. We'll get into the car. I'm a little bit worried.
P19.
Barrett says save the right front and the right rear. He's saying save the right front as well. I'll believe him. I was probably going to be more concerned about the right rear, but if we are going to get those like 4-tire slides, like I did in the Q lab, then that makes a lot of sense. So we'll just have to, we're going to have to just run a smart race here. It's going to be really difficult to get a decent finish starting from 19th. Unless we take a smart approach and try to avoid danger.
639.
But being behind the entire field,
We expect to be
I think danger might find us. Is what it is. I messed up qualifying, and that's what happens when you do that sometimes. Either way, 40 laps here at New Texas. I just hope we don't die immediately so I can enjoy driving it a little bit first. Be on the inside, which is good. I definitely think we'll want to be on the inside. Just gonna make sure I'm not getting loose down there and drifting up into the guys on our outside. Texas, of course, pretty much a one-groove track. You want to be around the bottom, kind of like Nashville Superspeedway, where maybe sometimes you can hold on a little bit on that second lane, but for the most part, you really want to be on the bottom. Maybe if this 17 doesn't join the grid, I can go forward a row.
Everyone's gridded.
Never mind. All right, everyone's
Going
gridded.
to the loud during the race. Treat them right and good luck.
I have the feeling this is going to be a very eventful race, so thank you for joining me for this journey. If I die immediately, maybe I'll just, I'll have to run it again. Heck, maybe I'll, like, attach it to this video? I don't know.
Car number 21.
That makes sense. Probably not. Especially since I don't really do the timestamp chapter things anymore. People will be like, what the heck is going on?
One lap to green. Line up on the inside. Closed. Pit road is closed.
This is gonna be tough. Hopefully guys aren't wrecking too much.
I think they should call rows 5 through 8 the death zone.
That might be asking a lot for ARCA though. Got little Caesars up there. Maybe warming its tires or something. Hot and ready tires, am I right? Alright, the 5 will lead us to green. We'll have plenty of time to react way back here. It's been a while since I started this far back in a field.
Okay,
The pace car is in.
See what we can do. 40 laps, New Texas, here we go. Feel considering going.
Outside. Still there. Outside is clear. Car outside.
Oh, got a guy on the outside there.
Still there. Outside is clear. Outside. Clear. Outside.
18's getting loose in front of us. Almost got a pizza to the mouth, which is normally a good thing. Not so much looking forward to that here.
P15.
Car outside. Clear outside if you want it.
Yeah, clear. Can't really just dive it in on him. 18's getting loose every time around here. I'm gonna check up for him. I'm sure the 2's not really eager to wait for us. He's going to the outside. I don't know if I advise that necessarily.
59.54. That lap time was
Outside.
30.00.
Still there.
Not at Texas.
7, you're stupid. You were just plain stupid.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Careful here.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. 2
Keep
wide.
down low.
Clear
Make sure we're
outside.
not drifting up into anybody.
You're only making overtakes when people don't want to be wrecked. He's just letting you by.
That worked for the pizza man.
59.48.
He got that spot on the outside. So what do I know?
Car outside.
29.80.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Hold your line.
You're 3 wide.
Car outside, 2 wide. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide.
Don't hit the apron.
Still there, hold your line.
Not sure if we're still 3 wide. We are.
Outside, 2 wide. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Keep digging.
Give all the room in the world.
V12.
Outside,
That lap
2
was
wide.
at 30.00.
Go low.
Tap of the brakes to get it rotated.
Still there.
We're moving forward. 22's going to clear us. And the rest of the field hasn't gotten too far away despite having to fight a little bit. That's good news. Now we're finally getting some single file laps up to speed.
That lap was at 29.63.
Gotta be conscious of how we're saving our stuff. 22 with a bit of a slide. Doesn't lose him much time though. Everyone taking a pretty wide entry through 3 and 4. Probably for a good reason, but I don't know that good reason yet, so I guess I'll just not know any better and enter like I want to do.
Car outside. Keep low.
We'll get the 22 to our outside.
Car on the high side. Still there, hold your line.
He'll pinch us very close. Doing some side drafting to pull us
Car
back.
on the high side.
Driving hard, clear him. But we're not able to. He's really holding on hard out there. Oh, he gets loose though. Nearly wrecks. Guys have to check up for him. Tried too hard to stay side by side with me and nearly wrecked himself. Sometimes you just gotta let the guy go, man.
V12. That lap time was 29.06.
Let me go burn my tires off and then you'll pass me later. That's what most people do. Pretty happy with our progress so far, though. I know these guys are kind of taking these cut down lines, so I don't want to stick my nose there, even if they leave the door open on entry, because they very well could be not expecting that. Sounds like a good way to get myself into trouble.
8.9.
Almost got the nose on him, not quite. Okay, that's a little too wide, though.
Car
Like,
outside.
if you're gonna leave it that open, I'm going down here.
Still there.
I know I just said what I said, but he looked like he missed the corner there.
Keep low. Clear outside.
Oh man, car's starting to feel all kinds of weird now. Got loose, got tight and then loose. That hot track not wanting to give me the grip I want. So, take it easy. Not try to do too much.
Your last lap time was at 30.47.
There we go. That was better. Smoother, better.
Go low. There is a car on the high side. Go low.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Go low. Outside. Clear.
Thankfully don't have to lose any time from that. 10's got some damage.
You're in the top 10. Outside. Still there.
He's getting loose on our outside and wrecking. And we get a 4X because of it. Alright. That kind of sucks, but
Car number 17.
that wasn't me. He got loose on our outside.
3.0.
Probably because he had that damage. Probably
P8.
hurt his handling.
Time was at
Probably made the
13.42.
loose race car even looser. Up to 8th though, that's pretty crazy. Got 7th in front of us, but it's a pretty big gap to the next guy, unfortunately.
Trudeau, car number 5 is now in the lead. You've just done a 30.37.
Nice having this draft. I remember seeing in Nick's race, some guys were taking like the high line in 3 and 4 late in the race, which was wild to see. I don't know if I've ever seen that at Texas in 3 and 4. I've seen the higher kind of cut down line in 1 and 2 in the 87s here, but not in 3 and 4. Maybe a little bit in 3 and 4 in the Legends, but not like how they were doing it. That still doesn't feel too bad to me. Get a run.
Sorry, Ryan.
Is this going to be enough to get to him? Not quite.
How dare you, Will?
Again, don't want to stick my nose on the inside of them there when a lot of guys are doing that kind of wide entry line. Want to do this smart.
P8, that was at 30.57.
Getting really good runs out of the corner on him. It's not quite enough to get our nose where it needs to be. We got guys on the wall trying that high line I was telling you about, but maybe a little bit too much of the high line. The leaders really aren't that far ahead. I think that's the leader right there, right? Unless there's another group.
That was at
Yeah, no, I think that's the group of the leaders right there. Kind of crazy we were able to make up so much ground. Almost to his inside, but not quite.
You've just done a 30.62. Okay, Colton, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Car outside. Still there.
Finally,
Still
we'll
on.
get there. Hopefully, be able to finish it off here in 3 and 4.
Keep low. Clear high.
There we go, another pass. We're going for biggest mover this race. Now hopefully we can keep him back there. That draft is gonna want to help him get back.
Is 4.5. P7.
Guy had getting very loose. Very, very loose. Holy cow, he was drifting through 1 and 2. When did they put dirt on Texas?
Max, car number 7.
Oh my god. He's wrecking. He's just straight up wrecking. Dude, more of that, please, though. Not saying I'm celebrating him wrecking, but, like, can we have setups that do that more often, please?
6th place.
I want to wreck. No, I'm just kidding. Please, don't do it.
Their rating is 2.8.
Welcome back, Will.
It's such a dumb thing to get excited about. Like, oh my gosh, the car is handling poorly. But it's handling poorly in a fun way. You have to fight the steering wheel. I love it. See if we can't get ourselves a top 5. We got 16 laps to go. Those leaders, I assume, are going to be wanting to fight for the win toward the end of this thing. We can get that 19's draft just a little bit. I will want to look at that contact I had later, just to make sure I didn't drift up too much into him. I really don't think I did, but
You've just done
I don't want to just assume.
30.83.
Especially if there's a chance I might have wrecked a guy. I don't think I did, but hopefully the evidence will support what I believe happened. This might be the end of the line for us, though, because we've got 1.1 seconds to the guy in front of us.
P6.
I don't know if we're really catching him all too much. Maybe just a little bit at a time. What a fun drive, though. I'm so happy they gave us a good setup this week at Texas.
Doucette, car number 3, is now leading.
I think that 3, the guy battling for the lead right now, I think he's a Pro Series driver. So he had the black license or whatever. That's kind of neat. I don't know if he's like in the Coke Series or whatever. I don't really watch
That's half
those,
fuel. You've used half your fuel.
other than like clips every once in a while, like on Twitter.
Well, that was at 30.87.
Oh, they're having issues up there, I think. I saw some smoke. Car still feels good to me. Get some of that draft from the 19. We are closing in on him. And we drove that a little bit. Didn't quite get to the bottom like I wanted. Still an okay corner. Making some gains in 3 and 4. I think a lot of it's the draft now, though.
This time by.
Ooh, we got wall on entry.
30.83.
Basically turning right on the exit of 2. It's so cool, man. What a fun drive. I am grinning. We just about got to him there in 3 and 4. Where you going? Give me that draft.
You've just done a 30.
What is this, Pocono avoiding my draft?
Okay, Colton. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Ooh, he's getting loose right now. Don't do it.
Inside. Clear.
Woo! Thank you for not overcorrecting. We're in the top 5.
You're in 5th.
P5.
The RB leaders ahead of us.
Trudeau, car number 5. Their rating is 4.5.
Running out of time, though. We got 7 to go coming up at the line, and they've got a good 2-second gap on us right now. And I don't know if we'll catch him. We need them to start fighting a bunch if we want any chance to get to him.
Behind is now 0.83.
Starting to feel a little bit of a 4-tire slide in 3 and 4. Have to lift off a little bit more, maybe. Trying to use just a little bit of brake so I can enter a little harder into 1 and 2. I did move my brake bias to 57, and I'm glad I did. Wasn't initially sure if I was going to be using brake during this race, but I do think it's paid off.
5 laps to go. Things are looking good.
Yeah, things are looking good, Spotter. Thank you. Oh, there's that 4-tire slide. Stop complimenting me. Bad things happen when you do that. Yeah, I gotta back it down more in 1 and 2 if I don't want to be doing that. Lost a whole 10th. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch these guys, unfortunately, but man, to get up to the top 5 after starting 19th,
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
I am feeling good right now. There, that was much better. Look at all that time I gained compared to last lap. Man, those guys having all that draft, though. They're basically
31.05.
super speedwaying it in front of me. If one guy has a bad corner, they can just draft up to the guy in front of them, so it's gonna make it really tough for me to catch up.
E5. Okay, Colton, the next car is Max, car number 7, and their rating is
A little bit of wall there for the 7, though.
You've got 2
So I
laps to
took
go.
that higher line. I haven't found any reason to need to use a higher line yet. Maybe there's more grip up there that would be beneficial to me, but still feels fine down here at the bottom to me. But we're coming to the white flag. Fortunately, probably not going to catch these guys. But man, no disappointment there. Like I said.
White flag, stay smooth.
And who knows, maybe there will be a move to try to get the win here on the final lap. See what
White
happens.
flag, 1 more to go.
No, not side by side. It looks like they are going to finish it out up there.
Oh, good race, good win, Ryan.
Good race, good win.
E5. Okay, that's the
Yeah,
end.
that
flag, it's over.
That's the end of the session.
Nice.
Awesome. Able to get a top 5 out of that. After completely ruining my qualifying. So we're first things first. I'm going to go look at that moment. Make sure it wasn't my fault. I think he got loose on our outside and came down and got us. I don't remember what lap that was, but I remember it was... This car sucks. What are you talking about? This race was awesome. This was the best race of the year so far in this car. So I believe it was this corner. I remember he took a really high entry. Oh, that was major netcode is what that was. Is he still here?
$63.54 for me. temps were pretty darn close to even.
Where did Barrett finish?
That was fun.
Oops.
I don't know about you guys, but I kind of hope now that they've split the series up, that we get maybe full length with cautions out of these races.
Oh, he just left. Yeah, I was just telling him, like, I want to make sure that I didn't come up and get on there. It's like I said, I didn't. 65:59. Uh-oh. Wonder what he had. Did he mention it? 56:68. So he was on the right front. That's interesting. Huh. That is wild. I thought for sure no matter what we would do, it would be on the right rear. But apparently, I guess maybe if you drive into turn one too hard a couple of times, maybe run that higher line, then it starts getting kind of tight. Maybe that's why we had some like 4-tire slides a couple of times, is because the right front, it was getting worn pretty good. Interesting. Okay, so that extra sucks that this guy's race got ruined, and because I was ready to leave him a lane. Now, lots of people caught in that. That really sucks, because a lot of people got affected by that. Should I have given more room despite the net code? I mean, you look over here. I mean, comparing where I'm at to like the 17, it seems like I'm right about in line with the guys on the bottom, because you kind of fade out quite a bit on this wide track. So hopefully I didn't do anything wrong there. The guy seems to not think I did. It really was really bad net code, so still sucks it happened. But we'll look at the rest of the incidents. 18. Pizza taking a bite out of the wall. Oh, pizza and beer. Two of those guys about to have a classic, I don't know, meal? Whatever. 18 again, slapping that outside wall. He got it pretty good that time. Oh, what is going on up there? I don't know why we're watching that guy, but the real action's happening up here. 14 just doesn't really turn in for the corner. As the guy in the middle of 3 wide, you definitely want to be closer to this line. He kind of just drives up into the 19 and gets himself loose. Catches it, though. I remember having to get around him. Then that netcode moment there. That sucks. The two caught up in that, and pretty much the entire field behind us. That's no good. Yeah. Oh man, we had a flip. I didn't even see that before. That's intense. Back on 4 wheels. Oh. The 8 was trying to do a crossover there, as the 18's kind of getting loose, trying to clear him on the bottom. But 8 doesn't get cut down quite quick enough, and then the 18, and they are just tripping over each other. The 18 just can't quite hold on to it. Man, we're seeing a lot of the pizza car. Just got to modulate that throttle a little bit, not let it yaw out that much. Was that it? Wow, okay. So it was a pretty great race overall. We were able to make our way through the field, get ourselves a top 5 after starting 19th. Were we the biggest mover? 14 spots up? Let's see. 14. Oh, well, that's 9 spots, so not quite. I think we were the biggest mover. Heck yeah. So we may not have gotten the win, but we did get that trophy. If they happen to give a trophy up for that. I think ideally I wouldn't need to pass that many people because I don't make a fool out of myself during qualifying, but we still got a top 5. And here is what we get for that top 5, plus 29 I rating from this 36-39 strength of field and 176 championship points. Unfortunately, we got that 4x because we phantom touched the 10 car or whoever that was. Yeah, 10. And because they wrecked after that, I was considered to be a part of it. But that'll happen. Online racing. Thankfully, we were not a bigger part of it. And unfortunately, it did affect a lot of guys' races. But I don't think I really could have done anything else there. You can't really predict when netcode is gonna bite like that. But we'll get the top 5. Pretty close to where we were supposed to finish as the 4, and that was a ton of fun. So I definitely recommend giving this a try this week, even if you've been kind of iffy on the ARCA stuff. Drive's really fun. Seems like how you drive it matters, because it seems like some guys are getting on the right front and other guys getting on the right rear. So the driver matters. How you approach the corners, and you got to fight off the loose race car, and that makes for some good racing. You can make passes. Like, we passed a ton of people. We can do a quick little time lapse just of, well, I guess I got to get rid of this if we're going to do that. A quick little time lapse of how we moved through the field. Remember the pizza guy was having some issues for a little bit, so we just had to be patient. No reason to force anything. Want to be assertive and not lose all of our momentum and let a bunch of guys get past us, but at the same time not put us into any unnecessarily dangerous situations. Like, we had to get around that 18 at some point, so took it 3 wide there, but only once we got the run on the exit. Not going to dive it in 3 wide or anything like that. And then it was just making our way forward, taking the opportunities when we got them. We had another guy that nearly spun into us. We did get lucky a few times because we had lots of guys getting loose on the outside there. The 22 was just really insistent on staying on my outside, and he got himself sideways from it. I remember that. Oh, that's the guy that says this car sucks. I mean, maybe modulate the throttle a little bit. I don't know. I don't think that's the car's fault. But where was Barrett? I don't remember passing him. I don't actually know what his car looks like. Because we started behind him, didn't we? He had a great finish to start all the way, or start in 11th. Wait, how did he get back to 20th? Was he caught in something? Sorry, I'm getting distracted, I know. But it feels like there was just a lot to see this race. Oh, the 20 rear ends him, and then sticks it in the middle 3 wide. And he just lets him go. That's probably pretty smart, considering the 22 later lost it and then blamed the car about it. I guess probably not a guy you want to be too side by side with. So he takes a safe approach, and I can't really blame him for that. And he's able to move himself back into the top 10, so it worked out for him for sure. But that'll do it for this one. Just a couple things I wanted to look at before saying goodbye. But I hope you enjoyed. That was a really fun race. Lots of movement through the field for us, and worked out. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.